She's the best three-point shooter so far in this early season by percentage. She's shooting 41% and averaging 7.5 points a game. Sam Spielman, the leading scorer for the Lady Bronx. She wears 23. She's a senior. She averages 10 points a game and 3 rebounds a game. And Allie Lagaki will round out the starting lineup for the Lady Bronx. She's a junior, stands about 5'10", wears number 33. And she's the leading rebounder for the Lady Bronx with over 6 a game. Also pitches in 6.5 points per game. Now for Kelly Walsh, they're going to start Kennedy Davila. She averages 4 points a game. Also does turn it over, 4 turnovers a game for Davila. Riley Alberts starts for Kelly Walsh. She averages 5.5 points. Also turns it over 5 turnovers a game so far early in this season. Sydney Eskew, also a starter for the Lady Trojans, along with Aubrey Ann Browning. And Eskew's the one to look out for. She's the leading scorer and rebounder for the Lady Trojans here in this early season. Eskew also will put it up from 3, has several attempts and shooting almost 40%. Spielman and Eskew to jump it up here, and we are underway from Cheyenne. Kelly Walsh wins the tip as it goes to Davila. Davila, right side, pass it off Eskew. Eskew, three-point line, picked up by Blue. Eskew looking inside, nothing there. Passes off to Alberts. Alberts swing it over left side. Now to the corner. Corner goes to Davila. Davila, right-hand dribble. Gets the screen, gets past Burgess. Ball goes to the block. Double-teamed by Mitzel and Spielman. Shot goes up and in. Peyton Caruth with the first bucket of the game. Trojans lead 2-0. 7:34 on your range scoreboard. Lady Bronx trail first possession. Mitzel with it, passes left side, Burgess. Burgess up top, Mitzel. Mitzel swing it over Blue. Blue now to Lagaki on the right wing. Gets it down low to Spielman. Spielman faces the basket. Left-hand dribble. Shot up off the glass and in and out. No good. Rebound goes to Caruth. Up the floor, right side, it's Davila. Davila picked up by Blue, trying to get the ball down underneath. Ball knocked away and out of bounds. Last touched by Kelly Walsh. That was a surprising call. I thought it went off of Jillian Mitzel. They pointed the way of Sheridan, so Lady Bronx fortunate on that call. 7:06 on your range scoreboard. 0-2. Lady Bronx trail by 2. Lagaki with it, top of the key, goes Burgess. Now Spielman from the baseline, fires a shot, no good. Spielman 0 for 2 in the early going. Rebound Trojans. Davila left side. She gets picked up by Blue. Pass it up top. Browning. Browning top of the key, guarded by Lagaki. Swing it off Eskew. Eskew right wing. Guarded by Mitzel. Mitzel's given up a lot of inches to Eskew. Pass goes over to Davila, left side. Now to the corner, Alberts. Alberts guarded by Burgess. Gets a screen. Stops at the elbow. Thought about a shot. Burgess recovers. Pass goes to the wing. Eskew fire a 3. No good. Long. Rebound Lagaki. Lagaki pushes it up right side. Gets it to Burgess. Burgess in transition. Now she'll slow it up. It was 3-on-3. Good decision from Burgess. Ball knocked away. Mitzel runs it down. Mitzel with it in the half court. Hand off to Blue, top of the key. Blue gets to the block. Ball knocked away. Last touched by Eskew. It'll stay Sheridan Lady Bronx basketball to inbound underneath their own hoop. Baseline out of bounds play. 6:11 on the range scoreboard. It's 0-2. Lady Bronx 0 for 2 in the early going. Inbound pass goes to Spielman, top of the key. Thought about a 3. Now she'll take it. Long. No good. Spielman starting a little cold. Rebound goes to Browning. Browning hands it off to Eskew. She jogs it up the floor, picked up by Mitzel, top of the key. Pass goes right to Alberts. Alberts to Caruth. He's checked into the game. Lob pass down low, ball knocked away. Alberts runs it down, dribbles left hand, guarded by Burgess. Pass it up top of the key. Can't see through the official who it is. Pass goes over to Davila, now to the corner. Eskew, ball's knocked away. Spielman with it. Spielman gets credit for the steal. Left-hand dribble. Tries to go up for the shot. Shot blocked. And Sheridan will maintain possession. Boy, Sam started out cold here in the new year. First game of 2023 for the Lady Bronx. 0-2 is your score. Lady Bronx basketball. Baseline out of bounds play. Inbound goes to Spielman. Now to Burgess in the corner. She'll fire a 3. Air ball. Lady Bronx cold to start. They trail by 2. Rebound Davila. Davila brings it up the floor. Guarded by Burgess. Passes over right side Eskew. Eskew down to the low block. Shot goes up. Wild shot by Browning. Ball's knocked away. Well, it was a shot that flew around, recovered by Kelly Walsh, and now Alberts has it. Pass it off to Caruth. Caruth misses a shot. Good box out Lagaki over the back on Browning. So foul on Browning, her first. Lagaki had good position there. Went up for the rebound. And looks like maybe she's limping off a little bit, like she might have turned her ankle a little bit. She went down at one point on the floor. Yeah, she's limping. I think she turned her ankle a little bit. So substitution into the game. That's Ella Blue. That's Sydney Blue's freshman's sister. Blue with it, passes off to Mitzel, goes to Blue, now to Burgess, right side. Burgess, couple left-hand dribbles, tries to get it in the paint, does. Kick it out left side. Mitzel fire a three, long. And rebound goes to Browning. Boy, Lady Bronx are cold. It's 0-2. We're 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. No score for the Lady Bronx. 2 points for Kelly Walsh. Kelly Walsh with it in the half court. Davila pass it off Caruth. Caruth, nice little pass underneath to Browning. Browning backdoored on Blue and got the ball and good. Kelly Walsh leads 4-0. Spielman with it, left side on the wing. Couple dribbles to the elbow. Ball knocked away, turnover. Browning knocked it away. Eskew came up with it, pass to Alberts. Alberts going to push it. Now she holds up as the Lady Bronx get back on defense. Pass goes to Davila. Now low to Browning. Bad pass stolen by Spielman. Spielman's going to bring it up the floor. 4-on-4, 5-on-5. Pass goes Ella Blue. Ella Blue take a 15-footer. She's fouled. Shot did not fall. Ella Blue will go to the line to shoot two. Ella Blue has been the sixth man for the Lady Bronx so far this season. Done a nice job as a freshman coming in, adding a couple points per game. Shot pretty well from the free throw line, 67%. Also giving the Lady Bronx 3 rebounds a game, and Ella Blue is not that tall. She hits the first free throw. She's got the first point on the board for the Lady Bronx. They trail 1-4 on the range scoreboard. 4:07. Ella Blue misses second free throw badly off the backboard. Rebound, Kelly Walsh. Lady Bronx trailed by 3. Davila with it, pass it off Alberts. Right side, guarded by Burgess. Now to Caruth. Caruth, low inside pass, bad pass, turnover. Mitzel comes away with it. Mitzel, right side, swing it over to Blue. Blue, into the lane. Ella fires a shot. Maybe got fouled, no call. Tries to find her sister Sid, throws it out of bounds, but it was touched by Kelly Walsh. It was Kennedy Davila that knocked it out of bounds. Set the floor for you. It's Kaylee Chase, Ella Blue, Sydney Blue, Adeline Burgess, and Jillian Mitzel. That's who's on the floor for the Lady Bronx. Sideline out of bounds play, and Mitzel just throws it away. Bad pass. Alberts with a steal. Left-hand layup. Up, and she makes it. And Burgess. Bad foul by Burgess, too. She just kind of shoved her in the back, but not hard enough to make her miss the layup. So she's going to go to the line with an and-one situation. It's 6-1. Lady Bronx have had some good shots, have not had any of them fall. And just a poor pass right there. Sideline lazy pass. And free throw is good for Alberts, so she has 3 points. Kelly Walsh leads by 6, 7-1. Lady Bronx trail. Mitzel throws it away again, right to Alberts. 2 quick turnovers. With bad pass by Mitzel. Pass goes down low to Cardenas. She's checked into the game for Kelly Walsh. Now to Caruth. Swing it over left side. Fire a long 3. That's no good. Rebound Mitzel. Mitzel, couple dribbles. Gets out of traffic. She's still got it. Crosses half court. Looking right side. Now looking left. Crossover dribble. Gets to the elbow. Now to the block. Fires up a left-hand shot. She's fouled. And will go to the line to shoot 2. Miana Cardenas fouled her. And Mitzel will go to the line to shoot 2. Again, Lady Bronx trail 1-7. Lady Bronx had been pretty clean until that last 30 seconds. 2 bad turnovers led to a couple points for the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans, and Mitzel misses the first free throw. Mitzel, really good free throw shooter so far in this young season. 82% on the season, but misses the front end of that one. Eyes the second, puts that one up, and the senior misses that one. Boy, the basket is not kind to Lady Bronx here in the first quarter. 3:09 on the range scoreboard. Lady Bronx trail by 6. Entry pass goes down low to Cardenas. She loses it. Mitzel with it. Mitzel going to dribble left side. Lady Bronx running the floor, and Burgess traveled with it. Another turnover. Boy, 3 turnovers in the last minute for the Lady Bronx. Like I said, they started out clean in the first 3.5 minutes, and 3 of the last 4 possessions have ended in turnovers for the Lady Bronx. Full court pressure now from the Lady Bronx. Davila with it, fires up the pass right side Cardenas. Cardenas guarded by Chase. She almost throws it away. Eskew jumps up there and grabs it. Passes off to Browning. Browning goes to the elbow. Cardenas. Cardenas out to Eskew. Now up top Curry. Curry pass it off. Browning. Browning left side guarded by Ella Blue. Now Eskew. Eskew 1 dribble to the elbow. Kick it off to Cardenas. Shot goes up. No good. Rebound Ella Blue. 1-7's your score. Quickly up the right side. Sid Blue. Little crossover and a block. She fired a shot. No good. Foul. Sid Blue will go to the line. And We'll have a couple substitutions, 2 for Sheridan, 2 for Kelly Walsh after the first free throw. Sid Blue at the line. Sid averaging 7.8 points a game, has not scored here in this one, and she misses the first free throw. Holy cow. Lady Bronx are 1 for 4 from the free throw line. 1 for 5. Ella Blue has the sole point. Jillian Mitzel checks out, as does Sid Blue is going to check out if she makes this free throw. Ali Lagaki waits at the scorer's table to come in for the free throw shooter, and that's no good. Ball on the floor. Rebound goes to Kelly Walsh. So Lady Bronx, boy, 0 for 1 for 6 from the free throw line. No good. Kelly Walsh with the basketball in the half court. It's it's Browning. Browning, couple dribbles, picks it up, guarded by Sid Blue, throws it away. Sam Spielman jumped the lane. Steal, left side, gets to the block. Little jump stop, left-hand shot. That's no good. Ball knocked around, and it is tracked down. I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but Curry ran it down for Kelly Walsh. Now it's stolen by Sid Blue. Pass off to Burgess. Shot up. She can't make a layup. Boy, Adeline Burgess had a chance at a layup. Well, Lady Bronx are not scoring the ball well. It's kind of a repeat of Buffalo. Now, Buffalo didn't start out this poorly, but in the second half, that's how it went. It was ugly. Second half, Lady Bronx could not buy a basket, and Coach Sullivan wants a timeout to talk with his crew. We'll take a timeout with him. It's 1-7. The Lady Bronx trail. There's 1:53 on the range scoreboard. You're listening to Lady Bronx basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
The law offices of Chapman, Valdez, and Lansing has offices in Sheridan and Casper ready to protect the freedoms and rights of the citizens of Wyoming. Michael Lansing, McCole Soto, and Wade McCool provide competent local legal counsel focused on small businesses, real estate transactions, guardianships, employee protections, and personal injury. Michael, McCole, and Wade will aggressively, timely, and ethically protect your rights 24/7. Proud to support all local youth activities.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Cheyenne. Lady Bronx trail 1-7, 1:53 on the range scoreboard here in the first quarter. Lady Bronx are ice cold from the floor. I have them down for 8 misses, and they're 1 for 6 from the free throw line, and Kelly Walsh does turn it over. Good ball pressure by Ella Blue on the inbound pass. Kelly Walsh turns it over as Cardenas traveled. So Sheridan will inbound the ball from the sideline in their own half court. You've got Sid Blue, Sam Spielman, Kaylee Chase, Ali Lagaki, Ella Blue on the floor for the Lady Bronx. Inbound pass goes to Chase, hits a cutting Lagaki. She fights her way underneath. Maybe got fouled, shots no good. Gets her own board. Goes up right-hand side. Can't make the bunny. Boy, they are just cold. Lagaki goes 0 for 2 in that trip. Sid Blue comes away with it. Pass off Lagaki. Spin move. Get to the block in the paint. Kick it out Spielman. She'll try a 3 left wing, and that goes. Sam Spielman, her first point of the ball game. First field goal for the Lady Bronx. 4-7. Lady Bronx trail by 3. Full court pressure from the Lady Bronx. Ella Blue and Sid Blue in the forecourt. Pass goes up the right side to Caruth. Caruth double teamed. Almost throws it away. Gets it to Alberts instead. Alberts kicks it to the corner. Fires a shot. It's Browning. No good. Rebound Sam Spielman. Spielman left side. Left-hand dribble. Running the floor trying to get something in transition. Gets it off to Lagaki. Lagaki to the block. Spin move. Kick it off Blue. Top of the key. Blue. That's Sid Blue. Sid Blue into the paint. Almost throws it away. Ella Blue runs it down. Ella, right wing. Right dribble. Crossover dribble. Not a lot happening for the Lady Bronx right now. Ella Blue with it. She's guarded by Browning. Ella Blue, top of the key. Got to get rid of it. 5-second call almost. Pass goes off to Spielman. Spielman into the paint. Looking for Kaylee Chase. Doesn't get it to her. Lagaki runs down the ball. Lagaki, she's going to fire a 3. That's in and out. Spielman with a rebound. Shot up. No good. Boy, they have missed. That is another layup missed by the Lady Bronx. Sam Spielman was right there. Right-hand layup after the good offensive rebound and just shorts it. But the ball's knocked out of bounds, and it'll remain Sheridan basketball. Sid Blue checks out of the game. Jillian Mitzel back in the game. It's 4-7. Lady Bronx trail. Bad pass by Spielman. Ball's knocked away. It's on the floor. Run down by Alberts. Boy, bad turnover. And shot up and good for Alberts. It's 5 points for Alberts, rather. 23 seconds on the range scoreboard. 9-4. Lady Bronx trail by 5. Mitzel with it. Top of the key. Kick it over Spielman, right corner. Spielman, left-hand dribble. Gets to the elbow. Spin move. Gets to the block. Fires a shot. That's no good. Kaylee Chase, offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Way to fight for that offensive rebound, Kaylee Chase. Boy, Lady Bronx cannot buy a bucket. Cannot buy a bucket. Aubrianne Browning for Kelly Walsh has some good length. She's not overly tall, but she has real long arms. And she deflected, maybe got a piece of that layup from Spielman. Kaylee Chase makes the first free throw as she goes to the line. Kaylee's a sophomore, averaging 4 points a game for the Lady Broncs. That's just the second made free throw for the Lady Broncs. 5-9. Chase puts that one up, and that goes. So now it's 6-9. Lady Broncs trail by 3. 8 seconds to go. They're going to show full court pressure. Inbound pass goes to Caruth. Back to Eskew. I don't think Kelly Walsh is going to get off a shot. 4 seconds. They just now crossing half court. They walked, no call, and no shot. Kelly Walsh was moving way too slow for 8 seconds on the clock. That ends the first quarter. It's just 9-6. Your Lady Broncs trail by 3. We'll take a short break, come back with second quarter action. You're listening to Lady Bronc Basketball on 106.9 FM and 1410 KWYO.
One season, 2 halves, 4 quarters, 1 halftime, 1 final whistle. A season of memories to last a lifetime. Don't let distractions turn those memories into tragedies. Texting while driving is a dangerous distraction. Sending or reading a text takes your eyes off the road for 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving the length of an entire football field with your eyes closed. Whether you're driving to the game or down the court, Whiteout reminds you to stop the text and stop the wrecks.
Paid for by Whiteout Federal 402 funding.
Need screen printed and embroidered items? Well, whatever you need, Kilpatrick Creations is the go-to local company for these types of items. If it's screen printed or stitched, we are the ones to help you. Give us a call first. We're here to help you and want to help you with your imprinted garment or accessory needs. We've been in the business and serving Sheridan County for over 20 years. We have the experience, talent, and selection of goods that allows us to help you promote your business, club, or event in the best, most affordable way possible. Come see Kilpatrick Creations for all your screen printed or embroidered needs.
Hi, this is DJ Dearcorn of First Federal Bank and Trust, and you are listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Cheyenne. Aaron Lagaki bringing you Lady Bronc basketball here this afternoon. Lady Broncs an ugly first quarter. It's 6-9. They trail by 3. Lady Broncs just 1 of 12 from the floor in that first quarter. There's a lid on this basket on the west end of the floor. Lady Broncs start with the basketball. It's Mitzel with it. Handoff to Burgess. Burgess right side, top of the key. Right-hand dribble, picks it up. Handoff to Blue. Blue cuts to the paint. Kicks it out to Lagaki. Bad pass. Lagaki runs it down. She's guarded by Browning. Lagaki, top of the key, holds up one finger. They want to screen. Pass goes to Burgess. She's going to fire a 3. That's short, way short. Burgess shot that one off her heels, but Sid Blue with the offensive rebound. Pass off to Burgess. Burgess into the paint. Nice pass to Sam. Shot blocked away by Caruth. Boy, another miss for the Broncs. Now, that was a blocked shot, but it still goes down as a miss. Sid Blue steals the ball away. We get a jump ball. Boy, Lady Broncs. Adeline Burgess, pretty good three-point shooter, shot that one off her heels and was lucky to draw a rim. So far, Lady Broncs just not confident in their shooting. And why would you be? You're 1 for 13 from the floor right now. Trail by 3 here in the first quarter, but it's a long game. Lady Broncs are doing a good job defensively. Pass goes in low to Caruth. Caruth guarded by Mitzel. She throws it away. Ball's knocked on the ground. Picked up Alberts. She'll fire a 3. Yes, they call it a 3? They do call it a 3. Alberts with a 3. Refs kind of looked at each other. They weren't sure. Back the other way quickly. Pass goes from Burgess to Spielman, and Spielman lays it up in. She leads the way with 5 for the Lady Broncs. Lady Broncs 8-12. Lady Broncs trail. 6:50 on the range scoreboard. Kelly Walsh with it in the half court. One dribble. Eskew fires a shot. Air ball rebounded by Lagaki. Lagaki right side looking for Mitzel. Gets it up to Mitzel. Mitzel slows it up now. Kicks it off to Lagaki. Top of the key. She'll fire a deep 3. That's deep, long. Rebound to Kelly Walsh. Alberts is definitely not the tallest player on the floor, and she has about 4 rebounds right now for Kelly Walsh. Steal by Lagaki. Mitzel with it. 1-on-2. Mitzel right side. Drives to the hoop. She goes up from the block. She misses the shot. Lagaki pulls down the offensive rebound. Bats it to Burgess. Now it goes off to Spielman. She'll fire a 3. That doesn't go. Lagaki with another offensive rebound. Bounce pass to Mitzel. Mitzel puts it up. Misses a layup. Holy cow. Lady Broncs are ice cold. 8-12. Lady Broncs trail. Nobody stops the ball. It's Eskew. She runs into the lane, fires a layup, and misses, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, and Coach Sullivan cannot be happy about that transition defense. We talk a lot about transition offense. You get the rebound, push it, try to get some easy buckets. Well, once the opposing team rebounds the basketball, and they're actually going to call that foul on the floor, so it'll be Kelly Walsh ball baseline out of bounds play. But you've got to get back and stop the ball. Nobody did for Sheridan, and that resulted in an easy foul, but thankfully they called it on the floor, so it's not free throws. Instead, it's just Kelly Walsh basketball. Pass goes down low to Browning. She goes up, shot blocked. Lagaki comes up with it, gets it to Blue. Overhead pass, Blue trying to run it down, and that's going to be a turnover. Boy, Lady Bronx trying to get out in transition. Pass goes up the right side. A little long for Blue, and Blue couldn't quite save it from going out of bounds, so it's a turnover on the Lady Bronx. Kelly Walsh basketball. Davila with it, guarded by Burgess. Pass goes off Browning, top of the key, swing it over to left Alberts. Alberts to the corner to Eskew. Eskew guarded by Spielman. Eskew hasn't dribbled yet. Now she goes right-hand side looking for a cutter. Ball knocked away. Sid Blue comes away with it. She may be fouled. They don't call a foul. It's out of bounds on Kelly Walsh. Thought they might get a reach. Been officiated pretty well so far. They've let them play a little bit, and they've called the rough stuff. 8-12, Lady Bronx trail. Blue, Lagaki, Spielman, Burgess, Mitzel on the floor for your Lady Bronx. Mitzel with it, pass off Lagaki, thought about a three, top of the key. Spin in the lane. Crossover, step, fires a shot. And that one looked like could have been a foul, but no good. We got another miss by the Lady Bronx. 8-12, your score remains. Burgess guarding Davila in the half court. Davila with it. Pass goes up top to Cardenas. Cardenas swing it quickly. Eskew in the corner. Drives baseline. Throws up a wild shot. Sam Spielman took a charge. Boy, Eskew jumped in the air out of control. Threw it off the bottom of the basket where that foam area is that protects the backboard. And Spielman stood underneath there and took a charge. A couple substitutions for the Lady Bronx. Kaylee Chase and Ella Blue check into the game. Sydney Blue and Sam Spielman check out. So it's Ella Blue, Chase, Burgess, Mitzel, Lagaki on the floor for the Bronx, and the Bronx will bring it up in the full court. 4:53 on your range scoreboard, 8-12. Lady Bronx trail. Mitzel with it, off to Lagaki, thought about the three, pass it off to Ella Blue. Ella, left-hand dribble, gets to the paint, kick it off Mitzel. Mitzel into the paint, kick it out to Lagaki, pass at the knees. Lagaki jump stop in the lane, kick it out Burgess, thought about the three, drive into the paint, nice little pass to Kaylee Chase, shot up and good. Kaylee Chase has 4 for the Lady Bronx. 2 free throws and a basket for Kaylee Chase. 10-12, Lady Bronx trail by 2. Back the other way, pass goes to Browning. Browning, low block, fires a shot. That's no good. Ella Blue runs down the rebound, and then over the back is going to be called on Caruth. It's not really an over-the-back call. She actually kind of ran through Ella Blue rather than jumping over her back. Good position by Ella Blue, and that's the 7th foul on Kelly Walsh. So Ella Blue will go to the line to shoot 2. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line today. Got the first point for the Lady Bronx. They've been ice cold from the floor. Missed a ton of bunnies, ton of layups, and a few threes. But with all that said, first shot up and no good. Blue misses another free throw. Lady Bronx not doing well from the free throw line. 3 of 12 here in the first half. Kelly Walsh clears out the rebound. They cross half court. Goes to Eskew at the three-point line. Eskew fires a skip pass over Davila. Davila right side fires to Browning. She'll take a shot. No good. Good box out Adeline Burgess, and Kaylee Chase comes away with the rebound. Boy, Burgess created that rebound for Chase with great position. Mitzel with it in the half court. Top of the key. Guarded by Cardenas. Mitzel over to Burgess. Burgess, left-hand dribble to the elbow. Ball knocked away. Blue runs it down. Blue into the paint. Oh, had an open shot and passes it off to Mitzel instead. Mitzel gets in the paint, fires a shot, and we got a push on Cardenas. So Mitzel will go to the line to shoot free throws. Lady Bronx so far this season, and I know it's the 6th game, it's a small sample size, but through 6 games this season, Lady Bronx had shot 75% from the free throw line. And they're 3 of 12 at this moment, which is 25%. Quick math there. That is the inverse of 75%. As Mitzel goes up and puts that one in. Jillian has been a good free throw shooter this season. I mentioned 82%. Hits the front end. Now we'll get a second one. And if this goes in, Lady Bronx and Lady Trojans will be tied with 3:44 on the range scoreboard. And that's up and in, so Jillian gets her first 2 points of the game. Makes 2 free throws, and it's tied at 12. 3:44 on the range scoreboard. Lady Bronx full court pressure. It's not man-to-man. It's that full court zone run and jump. And it's gets split by by Alberts. Alberts left side. Picked up by Ella Blue. Alberts right-hand dribble on the left wing. Up top to Curry. Curry swing it over to Eskew. Eskew swing it down to the block to Alberts. Ball knocked around by Burgess. Now it's recovered. Drive to the paint. Kicks it out. Alberts will fire a 3, and that's good. Riley Alberts, first Kelly Walsh Trojan in double digits. She's got 11. 15-12, Kelly Walsh leads Sheridan. Mitzel with it. Top of the key. Pass it over Ella Blue. Ella, couple dribbles. Couple more dribbles. Now finds a cutting Burgess. Into the paint. Nice little pass to Kaylee Chase. Great pass, Burgess, and up and in for Kaylee Chase. She leads the way with 6 for the Lady Bronx. 14-15. Lady Bronx trail by 1. Full court pressure again. Off the made basket. Lady Bronx have shown this all game. Pass is thrown away. Lagaki comes up with it. She'll get credit for the steal, but it came right to her. Lagaki passes off to Burgess. Burgess drives baseline. Nice little kick to Kaylee Chase. She'll fire another one off the glass and good. Kaylee Chase with 8. Boy, Kaylee Chase has not missed a shot. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line and 3 for 3 from the floor. She's the lone Lady Bronc that is shooting well so far, and what a much needed breath of fresh air off the bench Kaylee Chase has been here in this second quarter as the Broncs take the first lead of the game and Kelly Walsh takes a timeout. So Lady Broncs finally lead 16-15. There's 2:38 to go here in the first half. Lady Broncs, outside of a 2-minute stretch where they turned the ball over nonstop, have not played poorly. They just cannot make buckets. And we've seen this from this Lady Bronc team over the years where they just can't remove the lid from the rim, and it was going that way, well, through the better part of 2 quarters, and Kaylee Chase has opened it up for the Lady Broncs to where she's perfect from the floor right now and the free throw line, and that's a great news for the Lady Broncs as they take a 1-point lead, because like I say, defensively they're playing pretty well. Offensively, outside of a little stretch there, they've taken care of the ball well, and hopefully we'll see a few more shots fall here in this first half, and that will continue into the second half. Out of the timeout, it's Kelly Walsh basketball. They have it in the half court. It's Caruth. Caruth with it. Pass it off to Eskew. Thought about the 3. Right side, guarded by Sid Blue. Eskew looking. Pass it off Cardenas. Cardenas tries to get it down low, and we got a foul down low. I think Sam Spielman, they're going to get her reaching around. Sam Spielman was guarding the high post there and got that left hand on Cardenas, and that's where the foul comes from. Lady Broncs lead by 1, 2:19 on your range scoreboard. Kelly Walsh to inbound from the baseline. They get it to Eskew. She fires a 3, air ball. Ella Blue with the rebound. She's going to push it quickly across half court. Now slow it up. They don't have numbers. Ella Blue crossover dribble, gets to the paint, and threw it away. Ball knocked away by Caruth. Caruth takes it up the right side. Caruth walked, no call. And then a rebound for Alberts. Alberts kicks it out Eskew, 3-point line. Eskew took a couple dribbles. Pass it off to Davila, right wing. Guarded by Blue. Pass goes up top, not Curry. Caruth, ball knocked away, and Spielman comes away with the steal. Under 2 to go. Lady Broncs lead by 1. Sid Blue with it. Gets into the paint, right side. Picks up her dribble. Pass it out Sam Spielman. She'll fire a 3. That's long. Ball bounces around. Pulled down by Eskew. Finally run down by Eskew for the Trojans. Minute and a half to go. Kelly Walsh basketball. Mitzel guarding Eskew. Eskew, right side. Ball overhead. Pass to Cardenas. Quickly, they swing it to the corner. That's Alberts, leading scorer for Kelly Walsh here this afternoon. 1 dribble. Pass it off to Cardenas. Cardenas throws it away. Ball might get out of bounds. Nope, goes over and back instead. It was either going to be over and back or out of bounds. Eskew ran it down, and it was an over and back on Kelly Walsh. A couple substitutions for each team. Sam Spielman checks out. Ali Lagaki checks in. Set the floor for you. Kaylee Chase, Ella Blue, Sid Blue, Jillian Mitzel, Ali Lagaki for the Lady Broncs. Mitzel with it. Broncs lead by 1. Mitzel to Lagaki. Lagaki top of the key. Swing it over to Ella Blue. Ella guarded by Alberts. Spin move. Gets into the paint. Down to the block. Couple pivots. Looking for somebody. Now she finds Mitzel. Top of the key. Swing it over Lagaki. Lagaki about 25 feet from the hoop. Now gets into the paint. Left-hand dribble. Double teamed. Trying to fight her way through a shot. And the ball goes up and through the rim the wrong way, which is a turnover. Lagaki was fighting through a double team, trying to get a layup. She tossed it up through the bottom of the rim, and that's a turnover. Lady Broncs to show full court pressure. Once it's inbounded. Inbound goes to Caruth. Gets it off to Albert, and Albert dribbles it right off of her foot, out of bounds. Lady Bronc basketball, 48 seconds to go here in the first half. 16-15, Sheridan leads. Sideline out of bounds play, pass goes to Mitzel. Mitzel set up the offense, dribbles to the left wing, really about 12 feet deep of the left wing. Now she gets top of the key, now to the free throw line. Pass it out Lagaki, thought about the 3. Pass off to Blue. Blue eyes the 3. She'll take it, and no good. Short. Kaylee Chase, nice offensive rebound. Pass off to Lagaki. Lagaki gets the ball knocked away. Now runs it down. Browning with quick hands knocked that ball away. Blue. Sid Blue. Sid into the paint. Kick it out to Jillian. Mitzel into the paint. Left-hand layup. She's fouled. Shot does not go. Jillian will go shoot 2 free throws. And with a chance to extend this to a 3-point lead before halftime. Just under 19 seconds on the range scoreboard. It's 16-15, Lady Broncs lead. Jillian Mitzel, the senior, wears number 0, standing at the free throw line. She's 2 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Those are her only 2 points in the game, and she misses that one. Boy, the free throw shooting woes continue for the Lady Broncs. Chase, Lagaki, Ella Blue, Sid Blue, and Mitzel on the floor for this last 20 seconds of the half. Mitzel eyes her second free throw, and that goes. Jillian has 3 points. Kelly Walsh will try to break full court pressure. Clock doesn't start until it's touched inbounds. Inbound pass goes to Eskew, swing it around. Alberts now to Davila. Davila swings it back to Eskew. Eskew gets to the three-point line. Looking for somebody. Finds a cutting Browning. Ooh, missed the assignment, but Browning misses the layup. Kaylee chases the rebound. 5 seconds. Passes it off to Lagaki. 2, 1. Lagaki's going to have to put up a deep three. Deep three. She buried it. Oh, from about 35 feet, actually the volleyball line. Lagaki nails a three, and now the Lady Bronx will take a lead into half. They've got the scoreboard wrong, but I believe it's 20-16. I believe it's 20-16. They have 20-18 on the floor, and now they're going to change the scoreboard, and we'll get it right before we leave. 20-15 is what the scoreboard says on a big three from Allie Lagaki. Well, it wasn't pretty, but the Lady Bronx have a 5-point lead as they go into halftime. We'll take a break, come back with your halftime show. You're listening to Lady Bronx Basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Wherever you are, you'll find a branch of Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union. And here's why. If you have a Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union account and a smartphone or other mobile device, visit SheridanCreditUnion.com. Download the free app, and your smart device becomes an internet mobile banking device with all kinds of banking features. So, regardless of your location, Sheridan Community Federal Credit Union is in the palm of your hand. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
If you have employees coming to stay for an extended time in Sheridan, make them feel at home with a room at the Candlewood Suites. These extended stay rooms feature fully equipped kitchens, including a microwave, full-sized refrigerator, dishwasher, stovetop, even pots and pans, and free guest laundry. Did I mention the outstanding view of the Bighorns? Book your reservation with the Candlewood Suites and relax knowing they'll have more than just a room. They'll feel right at home. Call 307-675-2100.
You know what they say, if you're not first, you're last. For all your plumbing demands, choose A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair. Commercial, residential, new construction, remodel jobs, and all repairs in between. A-Plus Plumbers and Appliance Repair, because they are number one in a number two business. Call 672-9454. That's 672-9454.
First Federal Bank and Trust has been a proud partner to our community for over 88 years.
Investing in our community alongside others makes everyone care more and help more.
First Federal knows the Sheridan area. They've been working alongside nonprofits, local businesses, schools, and our hospital, creating a culture of success for our community.
First Federal is dedicated to service and community commitment. We've served generations of individuals and families. We have a rich history of service that points to a bright future with you and for you. Join us in our community commitment to investing in the Sheridan area. Member FDIC.
This is Troy Baker with Hammer Chevrolet, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Well, it was not a pretty first half for the Lady Bronx in terms of shooting, but the Lady Bronx have a 5-point lead over Kelly Walsh here at halftime. Lady Bronx lead 20-15, and like I was saying before half, Lady Bronx really did not play that poorly. They had a couple breakdowns on defense. Outside of a stretch of a couple minutes where they just had 4 or 5 turnovers in about 2 minutes, the offense was pretty good. They just could not shoot. They did a good job getting to the free throw line. Those are free points, and the Lady Bronx were 6 of 13 from the free throw line in the first half. So they did a much better job in the second quarter, because at the end of the first quarter they were 3 for 11 from the free throw line, and here in the second half they rather 4 for 11 from the free throw line, and 6 of 13 to end the first half from the free throw line. So still not good, but Lady Bronx were able to scrape together some points. And, boy, missed a lot of bunnies. And what bunnies are is when you're underneath the hoop and you're not guarded, it's a layup. It's the easiest 2 points in basketball. Lady Bronx missed a bunch of them in the first quarter. So not a pretty shooting half by the Lady Bronx, but thankfully it hasn't mattered so far as they take a 5-point lead into the first half. Defensively, Kelly Walsh has done a nice job with this press from the Lady Bronx, and I don't know if there's been a couple breakdowns on the Lady Bronx side or if Riley Alberts for Kelly Walsh has just done a nice job breaking pressure, because that Bronx press, the idea behind it is to get turnovers and to create some easy transition baskets or chances, And that really has not happened. Now, Kelly Walsh has plenty of turnovers, but the vast majority of those are happening in the half court where they're just making poor passes. They're trying to get the ball to the low block, and they're overthrowing the person that has position down there, which is largely SQ, Browning, or Cardenas. And they're just looking for them down at the low block. And the Lady Broncs are playing good defense, but they're errant passes that fly over the head, and Lady Broncs have wound up with several steals. With that said, Kelly Walsh has done a good job on transition defense, where they have not given up easy looks to Sheridan, and so it's a close game, right? Kelly Walsh, for those of you wondering, Kelly Walsh was in our conference the last couple years, but what the state has done is Kelly Walsh and Natrona flip east and west every couple years to even out the east and the west. They can't put two Casper schools in one division, or at least they haven't in the past. So this year, Natrona is in the East Division, and this is a non-conference game against Kelly Walsh, even though the boys who will play Kelly Walsh here immediately following this game, I believe they played Kelly Walsh 4 times last year. They had 2 conference games and then a game at regionals and then a game at state. If I remember correctly, that's what happened. So they'll be very familiar with this Kelly Walsh team. But this is the only time outside of state tournament that the Broncs and Lady Broncs will play Kelly Walsh this season. I believe they may actually. I might take that back. They might have a game against Kelly Walsh in February, just because it's a close game and they don't have 2 games in a season. I'll have to look that up for sure and make sure that's absolutely the case. Lady Broncs lead here by 5. It's 20-15. We've got about 5 minutes before the start of the second half. We'll take a short break and look at what the Lady Broncs need to do to build this lead in the second half. You're listening to Lady Bronc Basketball on AM 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
It's been said that for every dollar spent at a locally owned business, it returns 3 times as much income into the local economy. Hi, this is Mandolin Meyer from Hospital Pharmacy West. The money you spend with a locally owned business stays in our community longer. It's just another way to recycle and help our community. When you shop local, we all win. Thank you from all of us at Hospital Pharmacy West.
Hometown pharmacy, hometown care at Hospital Pharmacy West.
WWC Engineering is a multidisciplinary professional firm specializing in civil, site, environmental, and land development, mining, oil and gas, and so many more services. Winter puts the brakes on many types of construction work. A well-executed project requires detailed planning, which can take months. Get yourself prepared. The winter is a great time to survey your upcoming projects for the spring. WWC Engineering will be there to take on your toughest jobs. Call 672-0761 or visit wwcengineering.com.
Are you looking to expand your operation, purchase a new building, or get that business idea of yours off the ground? Hi, this is John Dick with First Bank of Wyoming. For all those business projects, big and small, we can help. Our decisions are made locally, and we're here for you every step of the way from concept to completion. Let's get started today. Stop by our office at 1470 Sugarland Drive, Suite 2, or give us a call at 672-1733. First Bank of Wyoming, division of Glacier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you considering putting your home or property on the market? This is Kyla Allen with ERA Carroll Realty. We have a marketing plan that quickly makes your real estate highly visible to potential buyers, which is essential for you to get the best value for your property. We use a dynamic combination of digital advertising, social media, print publications, radio streaming services, and display ad targeting to showcase your property. Just call ERA Carroll Realty at 672-8911 to find out more.
This is Dr. Dana Leroy with Leroy Family Dental, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back, everybody. From Cheyenne East Gymnasium, I'm Aaron Lagaki, bringing you all the action this weekend as we will have girls and boys action Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for you. The boys play Kelly Walsh immediately following this game. Tomorrow, the girls will take on Evanston right around 3 o'clock, depending on how quickly the games ahead of them get over. But plan on tuning in around 3 o'clock. And then on Saturday, the girls will take on Green River at noon. Again, the boys' game to immediately follow. So assume the boys will play somewhere around 4:30 tomorrow and about 1:30 on Saturday. Lady Broncs, before the break, I said we'd look a little bit at what the Lady Broncs need to do, and I think the simple answer is they don't need to change a lot offensively outside of just make shots. You know, this game very easily could be 35-15 right now. It's been that poor of a shooting night for the Lady Broncs, and that's one thing you don't really have control over. You can always rebound, you can always defend, and you can always attempt to take care of the basketball, but some days you just can't shoot. Some halves you can't shoot, and right now the Lady Broncs cannot shoot outside of a 35-footer from Allie Lagaki to end the first half, and Kaylee Chase, who has not missed a shot. She is 2 for 2 from the free throw line and 3 for 3 from the floor. And we'll run down some scoring real quick for the Lady Broncs. Jillian Mitchell had 3 free throws, 3 total points. Sam Spielman had 5 points. She had a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. Ali Lagaki had a 3-pointer to end the half. Sid Blue had 1 free throw. And Kaylee Chase had 8 points leading the way for the Lady Broncs off the bench. A nice lift from the sophomore, Kaylee Chase, to come off the bench and provide some scoring where the Lady Broncs really needed it. Now, Kaylee just did a great job of getting in position, being around the hoop. Most of the time she was receiving a bounce pass from Adeline Burgess, a couple really nice passes to Kaylee Chase, and she put it up and in. Something a lot of the Lady Broncs have not been able to do so far today. And we are ready to go. As Lady Broncs break the huddle, they get to the sideline. Lagaki will pass it in. Mitzel, Sid Blue, Sam Spielman, Adeline Burgess on the floor for the Lady Broncs. It's Sheridan basketball to start. They lead by 5. Mitzel in the half court. Gets to the low block. Takes a shot. Shot blocked and out of bounds. It'll stay Sheridan basketball. Peyton Caruth knocked it out of bounds, or got the block shot for Kelly Walsh right there. Sid Blue to inbound. Gets it to Lagaki, top of the key. Lagaki left-hand dribble. Gets to the low block. Guarded by Browning. Kick out to Burgess. Open 3. Right side. No good. Bad miss again from Burgess. Boy, she's been a good free throw or 3-point shooter. Just has not had it go. Of course, that's kind of the story of most of the Lady Broncs here today. Kelly Walsh with the rebound. They take it down to the half court. It's Albert's with it. Albert had a nice first half. She had 11 points for Kelly Walsh. A lot of rebounds for not being very tall, and she handled the Bronc pressure very well. Ball moves around, goes to Caruth, now to Alberts. Alberts gets right by Burgess to the low block. Shot up and partially blocked by Lagaki. Lagaki gets the rebound. Bring it up right side, swing it over left side, now to Mitzel. Mitzel, left wing. Guarded by Davila. Mitzel looking left. Now she'll pass off to Burgess. Burgess, top of the key. Drives into the paint. Kicks it off Sam Spielman. Bad pass. Thrown away. Sydney Eskew read that pass, stole it, and they move the other way quickly to Browning. Browning, 3-point line. Looking back for Eskew. Eskew guarded by Mitzel. Now swing it over Alberts. Alberts looking for Caruth. Gets it to Browning instead, top of the key. Goes to Villa. Right wing. Down to Eskew, right corner. Askew, couple dribbles. Now she's double-teamed. Sid Blue jumps out. Mitzel on her. Ball's thrown out of bounds. That's a bad decision by Askew. She's double-teamed by Mitzel, and Blue kind of falling over. That's one of those where you just bounce it off of somebody's knee and hope it goes out of bounds. She tried to make a play and instead threw it off the back wall here at East Gymnasium. So it's Bronc basketball, 20-15. Ladies lead by 5. 6:30. Nice little ball movement. They get the ball to Sam Spielman on the low block. She misses another bunny. Boy, Sam has not shot well. I've said that a bunch. There's nobody on the Lady Broncs who have shot well outside of Kaylee Chase, and Coach Sullivan just takes Sam out of the game right away. That was another bunny. She got a great pass down on the low block, had her girl sealed on her right hip, went up for the layup, and just missed it. Kelly Walsh basketball, sideline inbound pass. Lady Broncs showing pressure again. Sid Blue, Adeline Burgess. Alberts gets it off to Caruth. Caruth looking, throws it away. Good job, Jillian Mitzel. And now Mitzel can't handle it. Back to Davila. Davila bounce pass to Sid Blue. She's not on your team. That's another turnover. Boy, sloppy couple minutes here. Ball's loose on the floor. Sid Blue finally wrangles it down, and she'll settle it for the Lady Broncs. Gets it to Burgess, 3-point line. Burgess at the elbow. Dribble, picks up her dribble. Looking for a cutting Mitzel. Doesn't have it. Gets it to Chase in the lane. Fires a shot. That's no good. Rebound, Kelly Walsh. They'll slow it up the left side. Davila bringing it up, guarded by Sid Blue. Davila swing it to Browning. Browning over to Eskew. Eskew right wing, guarded by Mitzel. Eskew looking for somebody to get open. Finds Caruth top of the key. Now Davila left wing, guarded by Blue. Davila, couple dribbles. Now to Browning, top of the key, guarded by Lagaki. Browning looks inside, can't get it to anybody. Goes to Eskew, right wing, guarded by Mitzel. Eskew, a couple dribbles, and throws it away. Lagaki with a steal. Lagaki bringing it up. They do have numbers this time. 4 on 3 rather. Lagaki to the low block. Little crossover step off the backboard. That doesn't go. Boy, Lady Broncs are cold still. Good looks, can't get it to go. Kelly Walsh with it in the half court. Browning will fire a 15-footer, and that goes. She has 4 points. for the Lady Trojans. It's 20-17. Lady Bronx lead by 3. 5 minutes to go. Mitzel to Lagaki. Lagaki, top of the key. Couple dribbles. Handoff to Blue. Blue into the paint. Now back up dribble. Finds a cutting Burgess. Nice back door to Kaylee Chase. Good pass. Good shot. Kaylee Chase is the first Lady Bronx in double digits with 10. 22-17. Lady Bronx lead. 4:47 on the range scoreboard. Full court pressure from the Lady Bronx. Pass goes to Caruth. Caruth throws it over to Browning. Browning will fire a shot from the baseline. Almost fouled by Lagaki, but it's a rebound Kaylee Chase on an air ball. Lagaki might have got a piece of that. Now she'll run the floor right side. Lagaki gets into the paint. Down to the block and loses it. Ball on the floor, and Burgess comes away with it for Sheridan. Not a turnover, but real sloppy there by Lagaki. Burgess, now she's going to lose it. Davila comes up with it. Layup, right-hand side, up and in. Boy, Lady Bronx just not taking care of the basketball. They did a pretty good job of taking care of the basketball in the first half. Second half, not the same story so far. A little bit ugly. Ella Blues over at the scorer's table ready to check in. Mitzel with it. Mitzel trying to find Sid Blue. Almost throws it away. Kaylee Chase runs it down. Great little bounce pass from Kaylee Chase to Sid Blue. She blows a layup. Kaylee Chase shot up. She can't make the layup. Caruth with the rebound. Lady Bronx are cold. Boy, ice cold. And Kelly Walsh is going to take a timeout, and we'll see if it's a full or a 30. See if the girls sit down. If they sit down, they do. We'll take a break with them. Lady Bronx lead 22-19. Take a quick break and come back with more third quarter action. You're listening to Lady Bronx Basketball on 1410 KWYO and 106.9 FM.
Are you ready to begin your college journey but aren't sure where to start? Sheridan College will help guide you every step of the way. Stop by anytime Monday through Friday during business hours to meet with an enrollment expert to answer any questions you may have. With over 50 programs of study, there's truly something for everyone. For a complete list of degree programs, go to sheridan.edu. Registration is now open for the spring and summer semesters. Classes begin January 23rd. Sheridan College, begin your journey.
This is State Senator Dave Kinski, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Cheyenne. Sheridan Lady Bronx lead by 3 over the Kelly Walsh Lady Trojans, 22-19. It's the third quarter. There's 3:49 to go on the range scoreboard. Lady Bronx, they've had a couple stretches of bad turnovers, one in the first half and here to start this second half. But really the thing that's killing them right now, and they do have a lead of 3, but the thing that's hurting them is they just are not making shots they should make. It's not like they're cold from 3, which they are, but they're missing an awful lot of shots in the paint that they should be making. And just that happens sometimes. Sometimes as a team you go cold and it's not pretty. But somehow the Lady Bronx need to extend this lead. This is one of those where if you let them hang around, you wind up losing a game that you really feel like you shouldn't have. Kelly Walsh with it out of the timeout. Kelly Walsh was the one to call the timeout. And they're in the half court. And for Kelly Walsh, they throw it away right away. Mitzel knocks it away. A ball crosses half court. Kelly Walsh, Mitzel dive on the floor, and it winds up being a jump ball. Possession error will stay Kelly Walsh. We'll set the floor for the Lady Bronx for you. It's Kelly Walsh basketball. They need to inbound the pass. We have Sam Spielman, Ella Blue, Adeline Burgess, Jillian Mitzel, and Kaylee Chase on the floor for the Lady Bronx. A junior, a freshman, a sophomore, and 2 seniors for the Lady Bronx. Kelly Walsh, inbound pass goes to Alberts. She'll operate in the half court with Burgess guarding her. Alberts picks up her dribble. Double teamed by Chase. Ball, bad pass, stolen by Ella Blue. Blue across half court. Ella gets into the paint. Jump stop. Shot, she throws it up left hand. No good. Ball off the rim. Blue fights for the rebound. Picks it up. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly Walsh, and Sheridan will maintain possession. Feels like Sheridan's pressing just a little bit. They've seen a ton of shots not go in, and now every shot you're just babying, just trying to push that ball in the hoop, and they just need to get hot. They need a 2-minute stretch where a bunch of shots fall, start feeling good about themselves, and extend this lead of 3. Lady Bronx 22-19, they lead. Inbound pass goes to Spielman. Spielman gets into the paint, fires a shot. That doesn't go. Rebound Kelly Walsh. Caruth with the rebound, gets it off to Davila. Davila kicking up the right side. Sheridan's late getting back. SQ has it. She'll slow it up, make a wild pass. Caruth comes down with it, pass it over to Albert. She'll fire another 3. She hit a couple in the first half. That one airballs out of bounds. But Caruth averages 13 points a game. I'm sorry. Caruth does, not Alberts. Alberts averages 5.5 points a game and has 11 points. She airballed that 3. And Lady Bronx make a quick substitution. Adeline Burgess comes out. Mitzel, Spielman, Ella Blue, Kaylee Chase, and Sid Blue on the floor for the Lady Bronx. Mitzel running the point. Gets to the left wing, kicks it off to Spielman, top of the key. Spielman, couple dribbles, finds Kaylee Chase, low block, and Chase is fouled by Eskew. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Good foul by Eskew. Kaylee Chase had position. Got a nice pass from Spielman, goes up for the shot, and Eskew made sure she wasn't going to make that shot. Instead, send her to the free throw line, where the Lady Bronx have struggled. 22-19. Struggled today. Like I said, they've been a good free throw shooting team through 6 games. Kaylee Chase misses her first free throw of the ball game. She's got 10 points. She leads the Lady Bronx in scoring. Ali Lagaki checks in. Jillian Mitzel checks out. Ella Blue, Sid Blue, Kaylee Chase, Sam Spielman, Ali Lagaki on the floor. Kaylee Chase to shoot her second free throw. That's up short, but it bounces in. Good little touch from Kaylee. She has 11. Sophomore leads the way in scoring for the Lady Bronx. 23-19. Bronx lead is 4. Full court pressure. They get it to Alberts. Good play. Sam Spielman with a steal. Crosses half court. Left side. Kick it to Sid Blue. Sid Blue looking for her sister. Can't get it to her. Goes to Sam instead. She'll fire a 3. Air ball. Boy, missed it by about 4 feet. Boy, tough shot. Alberts with it. Double teamed by the Blue sisters. Not the Blues brothers, but the Blues sisters. And they force a turnover. Jump ball. Lagaki with it on the sideline to inbound. She inbounds it to Ella. Ella Blue brings it up. Kelly Walsh showing zone. 2-3 zone now. And why not? I mean, Sheridan is not able to shoot right now. Show a little 2-3 zone. Ball goes to Sam Spielman. Gets into the paint. Kick it out Kaylee Chase. She'll fire a little fadeaway. 15-footer. Good. Kaylee Chase with 13. With sophomore having her career day so far on varsity. Good job, Kaylee Chase. Inbound pass. A lot of pressure from the Lady Bronx. Pass goes up to Alberts, left side. She's being chased by Sid Blue. Shot goes up, no good. Foul on Sid. And Alberts will go to the line to shoot free throws. I've been impressed with Alberts. Her stats aren't wonderful this year. 5.5 points a game, 4 rebounds a game. But she's all over the place. Defensively, definitely on the rebounds. She has a ton of rebounds. She maybe stands 5'6". A lot of rebounds, and she misses the first free throw. 25-19. Lady Bronx lead by 6. There's a minute 40 to go in the third quarter. Lady Bronx 6-point lead despite not shooting well. Albert's second free throw is up and in. So that's now a 5-point lead for the Lady Bronx. Ella Blue to run the point for the Lady Bronx. Minute and a half to go. Thumbs down is the play. Ella Blue points her thumb to the ground. Lady Bronx move. Blue gets to the elbow, gets to the block, left-hand layup, up and in. Ella Blue gets her first basket of the game, 3 total points, 27-20. Full court pressure from the Lady Bronx. Eskew with it. Guarded by Lagaki. Full court pressure. Eskew kicks it off to Davila. Davila guarded by Ella Blue. Back to Eskew. Eskew almost crosses half court, and Lagaki tracks down the pass. Stolen by Lagaki to Spielman. Spielman up, layup. No good, and then in. Oh, man, Sam Spielman. That one, I thought it was rolling out, and it rolled in, so Sam Spielman gets a bucket. Spielman was 7, and then we'll get a quick timeout. I believe that's a Kelly Walsh timeout, and this one looks like a 30-second timeout, so we'll go ahead and stay here. It's actually a full timeout, but we'll stay here anyway. Lady Bronx have opened up a 9-point lead now, 29-20. And like I say, if they would just make layups today, this would be 45. Let's say 45-20 right now. Defense has been good. They've largely taken care of the ball outside of a couple-minute stretch in the first half and the start of the second half. They've done a good job of taking care of the basketball. Played pretty well. Just cannot make baskets. And it's starting to open up. Kaylee Chase has a couple buckets here in the second half. She led the way in the first half. She leads with 13 points. Really good job from Kaylee Chase. And what she's doing is she's just finding open space. Kaylee's not necessarily posting up. What she's doing is when somebody drives or somebody's penetrating with the basketball, Kaylee just finds open space, and the Lady Bronx have done a nice job to find her, and she's making her shots, the vast majority of them, and she has 13 points to show for it. Lady Bronx lead by 9. 101 on the range scoreboard. Lady Bronx come out of the timeout first, and looks like no substitutions. So Ella Blue, Sydney Blue, Kaylee Chase, Ali Lagaki, Sam Spielman on the floor for the Lady Bronx. Kelly Walsh now breaks their huddle. It's Kelly Walsh basketball. They have the full court to go. Sheridan's going to show full court pressure. Again, it's a run and jump kind of trapping zone that Sheridan, or trapping press, I should say, that the Lady Broncs are running, and they break it quickly that time, and then Alberts knocks it off. Kaylee Chase, great job, knocks it off of Alberts' foot and out of bounds. So another turnover by Kelly Walsh. And that pressure in the first half, Kelly Walsh did a nice job of breaking it. Here in the second half, they've struggled with this full court press from the Lady Broncs. Ella Blue with it, pass off to Sam Spielman. Spielman to Chase. Chase, one dribble, into the paint, fires a shot off the backboard, no good, gets her own rebound. Ball on the floor, Alberts comes away with it. Boy, she just ripped it out of Kaylee Chase's hands. I like the motor on Alberts. She's a nice player. Pass it off to Davila. Davila looks down low for Cardenas. Cardenas double teamed, and they're going to get Kaylee Chase for a reach in. Sam Spielman was guarding Cardenas, and Kaylee Chase came over to help and just got a little active with her hands. Reached in there. It's a foul. Kelly Walsh basketball. Baseline out of bounds play. Davila looking for somebody. Gets it to Caruth. Caruth fires a shot. That doesn't go. Sid Blue almost has the rebound, but it's poked away by Davila. Ball on the floor. Davila gets it to Caruth. Elbow. Now to Alberts. Over to Eskew. 20 seconds to go. Eskew right wing. Guarded by Lagaki. Drives. And we got a foul. I'm not sure who they're going to call. They're going to get Kaylee Chase. Again, helping out. Eskew drove. And Kaylee Chase came over to provide help side and gets her second foul here in about 20 seconds. It's just her second full foul on the game, and now we got a moving screen on Caruth, and that was a good call. Caruth just kind of bodied up Ali Lagaki and ran about 3 steps with her, and you're not allowed to do that if you're screening. So 15 seconds on the clock. Ella Blue pushes. Lady Broncs with a 9-point lead. Ella in the half court. Over to Sid. 9 seconds now. Sid to Ella. Ella, top of the key. Couple dribbles. Lagaki. Deep three, like 24 feet off the front iron. Ball gets poked out of bounds. Last touch by Kelly Walsh. 0.6 on the clock. Boy, good look from Lagaki. Story all game, just can't get shots to go. 0.6, this is going to have to be touch and shot. Sam has it and doesn't shoot the basketball. So 20-29. We'll take a break. Lady Broncs lead by 9. Come back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to Lady Bronc Basketball on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.
Sunday Prime Rib Brunch at the Ramada Plaza by Wyndham in Sheridan is every Sunday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. In addition to succulent Grade A choice prime rib, you'll enjoy plenty of breakfast entrees, brunch side dishes, and desserts. Adults are $26, seniors are $20, kids 6 to 11 are $15, and kids 5 and under are free. No reservations needed, just show up every Sunday for the Prime Rib Brunch from 10 a.m. until 2 at the Ramada Plaza in Sheridan.
This is Dr. Michelle Meehan, and you're listening to Sheridan Media Sports.
Welcome back to Cheyenne East High School. I'm Aaron Lagaki, bringing you fourth quarter action. We'll bring you action all weekend, actually, not just fourth quarter action, but we're about to start the fourth quarter here from Cheyenne East Main Gymnasium. Lady Broncs lead by 9. It hasn't been pretty from a shooting standpoint, but the Lady Broncs, they've been solid enough to really keep Kelly Walsh from scoring, especially in the third quarter, to really force a lot of turnovers, and Kelly Walsh wasn't able to do a heck of a lot with it. Kelly Walsh scored just 5 points there in that third quarter. Lady Broncs have opened up a 29-20 lead. Kelly Walsh basketball out of the quarter break, and on the floor for the Lady Broncs, it's Ella Blue, Adeline Burgess, Jillian Mitzel, Sam Spielman, Ali Lagaki. Lady Broncs start on defense. Alberts with it. Out of the inbounds play. She gets double-teamed by Lagaki and Burgess. Burgess knocks it away. Ball on the floor. Spielman comes up with it. Left-hand dribble. Spielman looks for Blue. Blue cutting wide open. Ella up and in. Ella Blue gets her 5th point of the ball game. 31-20. Full court pressure from the Broncs. Davila kicks it up to Browning. Browning hasn't crossed half court yet. She's guarded by Lagaki. Now she crosses half court. Pass it off to Alberts. Alberts guarded by Burgess. Alberts. Crossover dribble, pass to Browning, top of the key, kick it over left side, that's Davila. Davila, Eskew to the corner, guarded by Mitzel. Eskew, right-hand dribble, she's double-teamed. Lagaki and Mitzel all over. Eskew pass off to Caruth. Now to Alberts, swing it down to the corner to Davila. She gets by Ella Blue, passes to Browning in the lane. One dribble, shot up off the backboard, no good. Rebound Davila. Pass out to Browning, now Alberts, now to Davila in the corner. Back to Alberts, right wing, guarded by Burgess. Now to Davila, right corner. Trying to get by Blue again, doesn't. Instead, dribbles left hand, gets a screen, passes off to Caruth. Burgess, good help. Caruth fires a shot up and in. Boy, and they get Burgess for a foul. Caruth will go to the line. Shot is good. So Peyton Caruth who was the leading scorer coming into tonight on average for Kelly Walsh with 13 points a game, has just 4 here today. But that one goes, and she'll go to the line to shoot one, and it goes. So we got 23-31. Lady Bronx lead by 8. Mitzel's going to push it quickly up to Burgess, right side. Burgess thought about the shot, finds the streaking Spielman, puts up the shot. That doesn't go. Boy, Sam struggled. A lot of shots that haven't gone in tonight. Of course, I've said that about every Lady Bronx except for Chase here tonight. Breaking the pressure, it's Caruth to Browning. She looks for Eskew, throws it off of Ella Blue and out of bounds. So Kelly Walsh maintains possession. Baseline out of bounds play. Davila with it. She'll be the inbounder. Lady Bronx in man. Davila looking for a cutter. She's looking for Browning. She gets it to her on the baseline. Pass goes to Caruth. Now Alberts. Guarded by Burgess, left wing. Alberts wants somebody to cut. Nobody cutting for her. She'll pass it off to Caruth. Spielman went for the steal. Gets missed, and the pass goes to Eskew. Shot up, no good. Rebound Lagaki. Lagaki looking for somebody. She finds Mitzel left side. Mitzel picked up by Browning. Now back to Lagaki, top of the key. Now Burgess, right corner. Burgess, right-hand dribble, crossover. She's guarded by Alberts. Gets into the paint, fires up a shot, and she'll go to the free throw line. Nice move by Burgess to get into the paint, get Alberts on her hip. And as she went up for the layup, Alberts just raked her arms. Again, that's a good foul. I mean, she's going to get beat and make her earn 2 free throws. Burgess has not scored here tonight. Shot goes up and in. That's her first point of the ball game for Adeline. She's a junior. Stands about 5'3", 5'4", somewhere in that ballpark. Wears number 2. First free throw good. Gets the ball. Eyes the second shot up, and that goes for Adeline. 2 points for Burgess. 33-23. Lady Bronx lead by 10. 6 minutes to go. Ball batted away in the full court. Eskew runs it down. Now to Davila. Now to Caruth. Caruth quick pass up to Browning. Browning left side. Browning stops at the baseline. Looks for somebody. Finds Davila at the three-point line. Guarded by Ella Blue. Davila. Crossover dribble. Guarded by Burgess and Blue. Double teamed. Pass goes up. Knocked away by Mitzel. Ball on the floor. Ella Blue runs it down. Blue left side. Now crossover right. Crosses half court. Looks right. Gets it to Lagaki. Lagaki, couple dribbles top of the key, hand off Burgess, or rather Blue. Blue gets the ball knocked away, poked away, out of bounds. Alberts has active hands. Ella Blue's got to protect that ball a little bit. Alberts is scrappy's a good word to describe her, and Coach Sullivan will take a timeout. Lady Bronx lead 33-23, 5:29 to go here in the fourth quarter, and we'll stay here during this timeout. Kaylee Chase is going to check back into the ball game, so she'll be on the floor once the timeout is over. I see Sid Blue run over to the scorer's table as well to check in. So we'll have a couple new players on the floor for this fourth quarter. Lady Bronx leading scorer so far is Kaylee Chase. Sid Blue, Ella Blue has 5. Sam Spielman has 7. Ali Lagaki with 3. Adeline Burgess with 2. And Jillian Mitzel with 3 free throws. Scoring's been a struggle, but like I said, Lady Bronx, maybe a little rust. You know, the last game was against Cody. That was before Christmas. Come out this first game, get challenged a little bit by Kelly Walsh. I thought Kelly Walsh did a pretty good job in the first quarter of taking care of the basketball. And then that Bronx defense kind of wore on Kelly Walsh, where they started making Kelly Walsh turn it over in the half court quite a bit more, and they were able to flip the lead. You know, Lady Bronx only had 6 points in the first quarter. They were down 6-9. And then they were able to turn that around and take a 5-point lead into halftime, and then a 9-point lead at the end of the third quarter. And here they are in the fourth, leading by 10. And both teams break their huddles. It'll be Bronx basketball. Sid Blue, Sam Spielman, Kaylee Chase, Ali Lagaki, Jillian Mitzel on the floor for the Lady Bronx. Blue to inbound. This is Sid. Pass it off to Kaylee. Kaylee hits a cutting. Lagaki goes through her hands, and Davila comes up with it. Davila will jog it up, cross half court. Should be picked up by Lagaki, top of the key. Davila, right side, looking for Browning. Throws a bad pass out of bounds, but it was touched by Jillian Mitzel. She was looking for Browning and just put it where Browning's left hand wasn't. Jillian Mitzel streaked over to grab it and knocked it out of bounds. 23-33, Lady Bronx lead by 10. Caruth with it on the inbound pass. Top of the key, pass it off to Alberts, guarded by Sid Blue. Caruth, Browning. Browning passes it over to Eskew. She gets by Mitzel. Takes a little 12-footer. Kaylee Chase, good help, good box out, and a rebound. Pass goes off to Mitzel. Mitzel in transition. Crosses half court. Now she slows it up at the volleyball line. Dribbles up to the left wing, looks for Lagaki top of the key. Lagaki thought about a three, pass it off Sid Blue instead. Blue, baseline, spin move, picks up her dribble, looks for Kaylee Chase, goes through her hands. Mitzel runs it down, hits Lagaki, left wing. Lagaki to a cutting Sid Blue, into the paint, shot up and good off the front iron. Sid Blue gets her first bucket of the ball game. She has 2 points. Bronx lead by 12, 4:30 to go. Kelly Walsh trying to break this full court pressure. They cross half court, immediate double team. Pass goes to Caruth. They break that double team, get it to Browning, now to Davila. Spielman guarding her. Davila left side, she decides to dribble, not go anywhere with it, just dribble, waiting for somebody, gets it to Browning, now to Askew, guarded by Sid Blue. Askew, couple dribbles. Double team comes, pass off to Browning, she'll fire a shot, no good. Lagaki with a rebound. 4 minutes to go. Final quarter. Lady Bronx lead by 12. Pass goes to Spielman, 3-point line. Waiting for a screen, Spielman ball on the floor. And Spielman picks it up, hits Lagaki, thought about the three. Bounce pass inside, ball's kicked by Caruth. She was looking for Kaylee Chase. Lagaki thought about the three, took a dribble, and then was trying to get the ball to a posting up Kaylee Chase, and Caruth just kicked the basketball. So that stops play. Lady Bronx will inbound from their own baseline. Lagaki, Sid Blue, Mitzel, Chase, and Spielman on the floor. Lagaki inbounds it to Blue, over to Mitzel. Now to Lagaki. Lagaki left side, double teamed, fighting for position, trying to get a shot up. Can't. Passes off to Chase. Chase will fire a shot, and good. Kaylee Chase with 15 points. 37-23. Lady Bronx lead by 14. Kelly Walsh breaks the initial pressure. Now they cross half court. It's Caruth. Caruth into the paint. Sam jumps over, and it should be a block. And they do call a block. So Sam Spielman gets called for the foul. Just a little late getting over there. Late in help side, and it becomes a block instead of a charge. Sam's taken a few charges this year. Just a hair late on that one. So Caruth goes to the line to shoot free throws. Caruth just 4 points here this evening. Shot up and in. So her 5th point. It's a 13-point lead for the Lady Bronx. We're 3.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Lady Bronx have just slowly opened up a lead. Caruth hits the second. 6 points for her on the evening. 37-25, 3:22 on the range scoreboard. Mitzel with the ball in the half court near the volleyball line. Calls out the play, now attacks to the top of the key. Lagaki, left side, couple dribbles, spins on Eskew, gets to the low block. Bounce pass to Chase, and that's stolen away by Cardenas. She'll hand off to Davila, and Davila crosses half court. Ella Blue's going to check into the game next stoppage. I think Sullivan's mad at Lagaki for that pass, and it was a bad pass. Shot goes up and good. Cardenas gets her first bucket, and Bronx better be careful. Under 3 to go, but it's now a 10-point ball game. Kelly Walsh has just scored a couple points, or a couple baskets. 2 free throws and a basket to cut this lead to 10. Mitzel with it, top of the key. Picks up her dribble. Davila on her. She finds a cutting Sid Blue. Sid Blue hands it off to Kaylee Chase. She fires a shot, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Kaylee Chase, left-hand layup, can't get that to go. Offensive rebound, shot up and good. Kaylee Chase, 17 points. 39-27. Lady Bronx up 12. Both teams look tired out of this Christmas break. They both look winded right now. Neither team goes very deep either, and there's a foul on Kaylee Chase. It'll be on the floor, but that is the 7th foul on the Bronx, so I believe this should be a 1-and-1. Oh, no, they're going to say 2 shots. So a shooting foul. I thought they were going to get Kaylee on the floor. Instead, they're going to have Alberts shoot 2 free throws. Alberts, the leading scorer for Kelly Walsh. She has 12. Misses the first free throw, so she'll obviously stay at 12. Adeline Burgess checks in for Kaylee Chase. Ella Blue checks in for Allie Lagaki. 2:16 to go in the 4th quarter on the range scoreboard. Lady Bronx lead by 12. It's 39-27. Second free throw for Alberts. That's off the back iron. Ella Blue with the rebound. And Lady Bronx just need to take care of the basketball at this point. Up 12, 2 minutes to go. The Blue sisters on the floor, as well as Burgess, Mitzel, and Spielman. Ella Blue, top of the key. She's going to fire a deep shot. That's no good. Ball bounces around. Adeline Burgess comes up with it. 1 dribble in the paint. Kick it out Mitzel. Mitzel, left-hand dribble into the paint. Now back up dribble. Back it out to the volleyball line. She's guarded by Davila. Going kind of a 5-out, and Mitzel drives in the paint, gets her shot blocked. And Alberts will push the other way for Kelly Walsh. All the way down fast the other way. Left-hand shot up and no good. But she'll go to the line to shoot 2. 8th foul on the Lady Bronx here this half. Well, Lady Bronx they have not hit many layups at all. And it's just about every one of them. About every one of them has missed a layup here, and thankfully it hasn't hurt them tonight in terms of what the final on this game is going to be. But as Alberts hits her first attempt, she's got 13 points. Gets the ball for her second. That's up and no good. Sid Blue with the rebound. Lady Bronx lead by 11. A minute 35 to go. Poor shooting night for the Lady Bronx, but they've got an 11-point lead. Minute and a half to go. Mitzel with it in the half court. Dribbles left. Hand off to Blue. Blue into the paint. Crossover, and ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Caruth for Kelly Walsh, so it'll stay Lady Bronx basketball. Ladies deciding who's going to inbound for them. It'll be Mitzel. So Mitzel gets the ball from the official, looking for Spielman. Finds her in the corner, left side. Spielman double dribbles. Like I said, outside of a couple stretches, Lady Bronx have taken pretty good care of the basketball. They just have had a few stretches here and there, but that was a turnover that wasn't a lot going on there, and Sam just put two hands on the basketball, double dribble. Kelly Walsh with it in the half court. Eskew looking for a skip pass, finds Davila. Now she goes quick to Cardenas down low. Ball knocked away, Burgess comes away with it. Ella Blue knocked that away. Burgess will get credit for the steal. Under a minute to go, Lady Bronx up 11. They're going to run their record to 5-2, barring something amazing happening. Mitzel passes off to Blue, kind of a 5-wide set right now by the Lady Bronx. They're just going to run this clock out. Pass goes to Burgess, now to Mitzel near half court. Mitzel dribble left-handed, get to the paint, lose it. Boy, all you're trying to do is maintain possession of the basketball right there. All you're trying to do is dribble in, kick it out, run clock, and ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Kelly Walsh, but Lady Bronx need to take care of the basketball, need to execute the last minute of the basketball game right here. All Coach Sullivan wants to see is them maintain possession for another 39 seconds, 39.3 seconds. No reason to get ahead of yourself. You're up 11. Don't have to score again, just don't turn it over. Inbound pass is knocked away by Cardenas, and Kelly Walsh has it, and then it's stolen back by Burgess. So now 30 seconds to go. Boy, sloppy last minute and a half in the game for the Lady Bronx. And Kelly Walsh, too. But Mitzel with it, gets to the paint, jump stop, kicks it out to Ella Blue at the volleyball line. 35 feet from the hoop. Blue gets into the paint, fires a shot up and in. Ella Blue adds to her point total, finishes with, or will likely finish with 7 as there's 13 seconds to go. 41-28, Lady Bronx lead by 13. Under 10 now. Alberts with it, guarded by Burgess. Pass off to Eskew. She'll fire a 3. Good. So Eskew hits a 3, and it's 31-41. Lady Bronx win it. They run their record to 5-2 on the season. 41-31. We will take a break, come back, talk a little bit about the Lady Bronx basketball game, and then get you ready for Bronx basketball. The boys have taken the floor in their warm-up gear, so they will warm up for probably 12 to 15 minutes and get warm. So we'll get you excited for some boys action here tonight. Lady Bronx win 41-31. We'll take a break, come back with your post-game show. You're listening to Lady Bronx basketball on 1410 KWIO and 106.9 FM.